What's up, guys? So today I am going to be showing uh, my Valda key guide. So let's just get straight into it. So first thing up is let's just talk about how this character works technically. So let's go over her abilities. So this here, I want you to look at this first ability as a combo extender slash projectile that you can use to pressure people or to scare people or to actually get them to go into blue focus, because what's important about her ability is that tide traps cannot bind blue focus targets, so it's kind of like Timoch. So Timoch's Zephyr Wisp, if you were to be in blue focus, then you can avoid all of this, so that's like the only weakness to it. um, so yeah, the bottom it says, drenched enemies are bound by the tide's pull but are freed when attacked. So that just means that you get a stun. So just kind of demonstrate this first move here. So this first move, it'll look something like so. So you, like I said, it's a combo extended projectile. You just hit the button and it'll fly and it'll bind them for that long. Now, anytime you do so, you can get a combo off of it. So you can do something like this, right? Get a combo, right? And then that's all guaranteed damage pretty much, okay? So that's cool and dandy and everything. But what's actually really cool about this character is that you can actually do stuff like this, but the timing is very specific. So you could do something like this and then get that same combo again, and then all of that is guaranteed damage. So that's a one-hit combo pretty much. So that's what makes Valda so powerful, is that, and this works for pretty much every weapon in the game, by the way. If your combo is about to end, for example, notice how the regular combo for Katana is this, right? But notice how they hit the ground. So wherever you know your opponent is about to hit the ground, the hit before that, that's whenever you want to throw it out. And it's pretty simple, and you can get all that guaranteed damage from it. Alright, so that's pretty cool and dandy. So that's the first ability, okay? So remember, it's a projectile, so it's a very good ability, and since it's a projectile, you can pretty much bring it out as far as you want, right? So let's say he's way over there. I mean, it's projectile, you can bind people from pretty much however. This, you can use this ability as a get off of my friend tool. You can use, like, let's say you're fighting this person here, you can look, get off my friend, and bam, they're stunned and you got your friend a free combo. So this first ability is really powerful, and what's cool about it is that it's a 17-second cooldown. But the cool thing about it is that because it kind of guarantees a combo, the moment that you throw it out and you get a combo from it, it's already on a cooldown or whatever. So let's say I just got that combo and I'm at this part right now. By the time you notice it, you're already at like 10, so it doesn't ever feel like it's 17 seconds. So I can almost guarantee you that they're going to actually nerf that cooldown time, because it's such a strong ability. For them to not nerf the cooldown time would be kind of ridiculous, because it's pretty much a free combo extender and it has a projectile. So yeah, that's pretty powerful. Okay, so the second ability here, I want you to look at this like as if it's a setup or a trap move. Okay, now what's cool about this is that if you listen to what it says right here, it says hold F to aim at a spot within a 20-meter area and lay down multiple tide traps around it after releasing. These trigger separately to drench enemies for 2 seconds. So basically what that means is that whenever you press this button, you can actually control where it goes, like that. Right? So this is really cool, because this is basically, again, it's like a get off of my friend, get off of me, or let me combo you up pretty much. Now, unlike the first one, you can't actually use this one in combos. I've tried. It just doesn't work that way. It comes out too slow. Now, the cool thing about it though is that if you think your opponent's gonna parry or something like that, you can do something like this. Now, like, get the timing for that just right, so like that. That's what I mean. So like that's possible and that's cool, but it's really hard to do. So it's, well, not hard to do. It's hard to make sure that the person goes where you want them to go. But it is possible. I have done it, so that's what's really cool about it. So yeah, that's a really good move. I don't want you to just use it like as if it's a combo extender, because even though it can do that, what it's really supposed to be good for is if just some pressure on him, you can just simply look at him and be like, no, get away from my teammate, and then now he's gonna be taking combo damage for trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And they, anytime someone is bound by her ability, you get a free combo, right? And that's just universal. That's just understood. That's just how it works. Anytime anyone is bound with any version of her attacks, of her abilities, there you can get a free combo from it. So this is a really good move. But you can also use this as a way to like, oh shoot, I need a heal. You can just throw it right here and then heal up in it, and then hide behind it, you know, and move around in it. And the only way they can get through it is by blue focusing. But since you have to blue focus, then it's like, you know that all you have to do is parry or just iframe. And since that's something I'm going to be talking about in a later video, uh, that makes this really good for just like get away from me, you know. So this is a really good move, and you can throw it in combos like so, just to like to set up people, you know. So it's possible to do so like that, but that's not really like a good way to use it. You want to use it as a setup slash trap tool, or like let's say if you're holding down a choke point, or you're in a building or something like that, and you just want to make sure nobody can enter it or whatever. That's a good way to do so. Or if the whole team's there, you can just throw it. So yeah, it's a really good move, but I would recommend this one over this one currently. This one cannot be used while under attack. Now this one here, this one is my favorite right now. This one is great, and this one is probably the one that's the most noob friendly and the cheesiest one. But this one here has a lot more depth because it can be used while under attack. But it says enemies will be drenched for 0.5 seconds. Now, what's cool about this one is that number one, it can be used while under attack, which means that's really good because you can actually kind of do like Tianhi. So, like so. And since the only way for them to get out of it is to blue focus, and then anytime, like I said, a lot of people don't know this, but anytime someone gets hit with her ability, you actually can get a guaranteed combo. Even on this one, that's the reason why a lot of people are turning away from this one, is because they are like, oh shoot, like I won't get a combo from it. But that's not true. So here's one thing that I have found out about this last ability. So I want you to look at this last ability like as if it's a combo extender, a hit confirm combo, or a get off of me tool. Because if you do this, that's actually super like guaranteed, you know, guaranteed pressure. Now again, they can blue focus out of that, but if they dodge or anything, they're getting clipped. Now you can do this in a combo. So like if you do something like this, right? And you see what I'm saying? So like it's still possible. It's just basically you have to do it if you want to get like some guaranteed combo pressure off of it or whatever. You have to do a jump attack that leaves you kind of in front of your target, which is basically you can do it like this, which is the easiest one, and you can get some guaranteed combo damage from it. Now, if you're fast enough, you can actually confirm this, like hit confirm this, and then go into a guaranteed combo. So what I mean by that is you can do something like this, and this is all guaranteed, by the way. So that's cool. That last hit wasn't guaranteed. That's just a good like setup option. So the reason why that's so good is because you literally get that pressure right there. Now, like I said, they can do a lot. Like for example, if I turn the bottom one, see what I'm saying? Like they can still move, but they get trapped. So the only way for them to get out of that pressure is with the blue focus attack. So if they don't blue focus, it's pretty much guaranteed, and you get a free combo extension. But if they do blue focus, then you'll get hit, or they can just tank the hit and then dash out. So they can do something like this and then dash out. So that's something that they can do in order to counter this. But if you do it in the air like so, then there's nothing that they can do about that. That's all guaranteed right there. So that's pretty powerful and that's pretty good. So nevertheless, this move is extremely good. So I just want you to keep that in mind about this ability. So now the only problem that you can have with this is if you're, again, if you're being a little bit too aggressive with the move. Uh, remember, you have to respect them first because remember, blue focus attacks, they beat her ability. So what that means is if your opponent is just like, let's say they just did like a 1-2, that's the worst time to throw this out because they're just going to eat through that. You want to do it right whenever they first attack, so that way you can catch them in their first string, like that, because that's where you can catch them. Um, and you want to always be aiming down, like so, because if you do it in front, they won't get hit by it. Now dagger is a bad example because dagger has a dagger dash after that. So again, this move is really powerful, but there's many ways to counter it. So uh, for all the people saying, oh, it's broken or whatever, like this character's broken, it's actually pretty fair. The blue focus allows for you to beat a lot of it. But this one here, it's not very fair. It's just a free combo extension, but nevertheless, it is what it is. You can do the same thing with this one if you know how to time it right. So that's her abilities for you. So let's talk about her ultimate. Okay, so this first ultimate, it's the least useful, really, but it's very strong and can take out a gathered team. So just noted that if you ever do get this ability, this first hit is gonna ignore all focus attacks. So what's cool about this is that if you pop this ability, let's say if you're getting two picked or something like that, right? And you pop this ability. What's cool about that is that if anytime you have a break or enough stun decay where you can move, if you press this, that move is go focus and it's gonna knock everyone out of whatever the heck they are doing. So this is a good get off of me alt. Okay, so that's the first thing that needs to be noted. But that second hit of this, and this goes for all of our ultimates, by the way, that second hit is actually not guaranteed. They can dash out of that, but the first hit is. But that second, that wave that actually gets them in the staggered, that's not guaranteed. They can actually dash out of that, even if they got hit by the first part. So just keep that in mind that you want to be careful with that ability. So yeah. So let's talk about her second ultimate here. So this one here, it's the best for combo extensions or a panic alt or a get off of me tool. And the reason why I say this is the one that I'm going to use the most as far as solos or like bloodbath or whatnot, because this one here allows for you to basically do something like this. So again, let's say you could do something like that, right? And that's cool and dandy and whatnot. Uh, but if you combo that up with your ultimate, or let's say we use this one here, you can do something kind of crazy like so. And this is just really nasty, by the way. Like this is all guaranteed damage. Keep in mind. So all of that's guaranteed. Now that wave is not guaranteed, but everything before that was guaranteed. So with that being said, you can really just like, I mean, you can one touch people with this character super easily. Now the thing that's cool about this one is that she can move freely while she's in it, which means if you pop this ultimate in someone's face, you can actually get a free combo from it, like so. So let's say you just pop it and they get hit by the wave. You can do this into that, and that's your combo, right? So now let's talk about her third ultimate here. So her third ultimate is the best for staggering like Tian Hai in his Bagra, or to take what's her name out of her ultimate, Yotohime, or to take Tarkaji out of his ultimate, or to even take Viper Ning out of her ultimate. Uh, Pretty much anybody except Tamoch. You can stop them from doing their abilities. You can stagger them. So Yotohime is currently now alongside Valda the only two characters that are a hard counter to Tianhe. And because of that, I say that you always want to have one of these two in your team. And if you want to do it the best way possible, like making Valda the best counter to Tianhe, you have to use her last ultimate, because in this last ultimate, even though you lose how long they they stay in the coil, what you can do is and you see how it says ignores focus, so that's really important. Um, the thing that's really cool about this is that you can actually use this as a way to keep someone staggered forever, right? So you can throw it out and you don't get any. You have 5 of these now, right? So you can do that and just let your teammate get the combo and then throw it again. Let your teammate get the combo, throw it again as they're falling. Let your teammate get the combo, and you can literally like KO somebody to death, you know. So that's really cool because you can actually like sit there and I mean like hit stun somebody to death and they can't do anything about it. So that's really cool. Or you can just use it as a I want to get the healer up out of there. I want to get him up out of there. Is that every single one of these is actually gonna stagger Tiantai in his Vagra form, or you can just knock out pretty much whatever ultimates you want to knock out. You know, if Yotaheim's in their ultimate, if Tarkus uses, you can just take them all out of their ultimates just like that, to where they're basically rendered useless until the 6 seconds is up. So the reason why I say that this is the most powerful one for trios is because if Tianhe just popped his ultimate, you'd be like, all right, cool. You can do that. You get the gold focus at the start, and you can just sit there and just throw it at him. And he literally can't do anything. You just time it, and you just sit there and keep doing that. And he literally won't be able to move, you know? And he can't. So you can your whole team can completely just I mean obliterate Tianhe. This is his hardest counter in the game right now. Is her last ultimate. So if you're struggling against Tianhe's when they're in their Vajra form, all you have to do is just have this on your team, and you can absolutely go crazy. And this part here where it says Valda Akui no longer channels oceanic energies, all that this means is that she doesn't do the little wave, which means you don't get to stun people uh, off of that move. However, what it does mean is that you just have 6 options to, you have 5 chances to actually get that same stun, except you actually have to aim it now. So I am personally going to use this one only, and this one maybe in Bloodbath and whatnot. These are going to be the only 2 that I'll use, but I'm going to use this one more just because being able to take out whoever you want. Uh, this is a stationary wave, which means people can dodge out of it. There's mind games behind it that they can play. It's not guaranteed, but this one here, this gives you a skill gap because if you can aim this junk, then I mean you can literally do whatever you want with it. So you can be like way over here, you can pop it right here, right? And you can hit somebody from way over here. It hits really far, and you can just kind of make sure people know, you know, like oh shoot, I like having that ability to be able to just hit somebody and then keep them staggered. You know, that's ridiculous. You know, that's super powerful, and they just have to sit in that. You know, so that's really good. That's a really far range for that ability to work, and then you tag that alongside that. You know, I just want you to know that in a summary that I want you to think of her ultimate as a you can trap people or get them out of the fight. Now, and then for her ability, they're pretty much all combo extenders. But this one's a setup. This one is just really a combo extender slash projectile. You can use it as a mind game type thing if they go for a counter or something like that. But if you know the game well enough, then none of that junk really matters because you can already kind of mind game into a setup into a combo anyway. So it's just really a combo extender, the easiest one to use. This one here can be used while under attack, so it's a get off of me tool. It's also a combo extender, and it's also a setup slash trap because you can actually use it. Let's say if you know people like to light you after your second hit, right? You can just do something like this, and then like you can like actually punish them right there, you know. So that's really cool that you can do that. So she has a lot of depth, you know, a whole lot of depth. So that's pretty much everything I figured out on Valda Kui right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry that this game doesn't allow the overlay to work. The only time it'll work is in other games or whenever I'm hopping out of the actual Naraka EXE. This game is just poorly optimized. It's not a very good game, like infrastructurized. Their net code is horrible. It's not great at all. So I'm sorry that I couldn't have the overlay in this stuff. I would love to, so that way you guys can see what I'm doing, what buttons I'm pressing and whatnot. So you can see like if I do my combo, how I'm doing this or whatnot in order to get a lot of the things. So like I'd say I'm doing like a two picking combo. So it looks something like this, right? So yeah, there's like a whole lot that I wish I could show you guys, but I just can't do it because Naraka is, being Naraka. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. There are some more videos coming up pretty soon, so thank you guys for watching.